Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best lockbait deck in Clash Royale right now. And while playing with this deck, I'm going to try and explain my thought process as good as possible, while also giving some general tips and tricks while playing with lockbait. And these type of tips can also apply to any other deck, just in general things to have in mind while playing Clash Royale, while playing lockbait, or even with other decks, as I said. So basically, lockbait has been really strong recently, especially the Princess. Princess has also been seen in some other decks. Why? Because it's one of the only troops which doesn't walk straight into a dagger dash. And the dagger dashes can trade it. Of course, as you guys can see here, it stays at the bridge. And then whatever troop, most of the times, in this case he spends skeleton dragons, we are going to use the knight. But 9 of the 10 times you can just not defend it, and the dagger dashes will be able to get a lot of value against any troop he drops. So that's like one of the main reasons the Princess recently has been used a lot, and just very, very strong in general. So the main important things in lockbait while playing lockbait, of course, with any deck, is gathering information. But why is it so important with lockbait? Because of course, if you know his spell, if you know that he has a lock, if you know that he, for example, in this case, he didn't show a good spell yet, showing Snowball tells us that he might have maybe a Fireball, maybe arrows or something as well. But also showing Snowball, he shows that if we go Knight, for example, here at the bridge, and then tank for the Goblin Burial with a Knight, of course the Snowball will not kill it. Let's say he had arrows, then this play doesn't really make sense. In this case, going Snowball here is a good play. Why? Because of course we know that the Snowball doesn't kill it. So it's very important to always think about, okay, what response does he have? Do I make a play here with just going barrel the bridge, or should I make a play here by, for example, going Knight plus a barrel to tank? In this case, of course, Knight plus barrel to tank is great because he does have the Snowball. Okay, I'm gonna go Knight here at the bridge again. I'm just gonna keep under pressure. I think with lockbait, most of the times you can play quite aggressive because of the quick cycle you have. Most of the times you can afterwards defend, I would say, pretty cheaply. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be a Lava Loon deck, by the way. We need to be careful against Lava Loon because Lava Loon can be scary, but at the same time I think we have a pretty solid defense with the quick cycle, with Tesla. And there you go, there's the Lava Hound. Okay, I'm wondering what his spell is gonna be. It could maybe be a Void spell, it could maybe be a Fireball. I don't think it would have been, or I don't think it's arrows, because if not, he would have already played it, I'm guessing. Okay, let's see. Let's go with, I'm thinking a Tesla here. And then I'm just gonna wait and see what he drops. I think between the Tesla, dagger dashes, and the Princess, we should be able to DPS it down quite quickly. He does indeed have the Void spell. So I'm just gonna go Rocket here on defense, and I'm gonna go E-Spirit, making sure that afterwards the Princess and also the dagger dashes is able to one-shot them. And then, oh, he goes with Snowball. Okay, I kind of want to bait him. Yeah, nice. Okay, I wanted to kind of bait him, see what he drops. Okay, I can go with Skeletons here. Nice, that's awesome. He's gonna have to go Skeleton Dragons right side, while the Goblins and the Skeletons will be able to apply quite a bit of pressure. And then afterwards, we can just cycle Princess here towards the left side. As you guys can see, not trying to overspend on the right side, just knowing that we already, got a good amount of damage going. And then here I can keep under pressure again. Okay, let's go with Knight towards the right side. Let's go with Goblin Barrel here again. And then I'm going to go Tesla here as well. He's probably going to Void Spell this one. So I'm just going to Psycho Princess outside of the range of the Void Spell. And afterwards, hopefully the two Princes can continue just being annoying, getting a lot of value. Okay, nice. Doing a pretty good job here. He switches lanes on us. Should I switch lanes again? I think I can switch lanes again. Why? Because this way we just force out Elixir on the left side. In this case, we force out Skeleton Dragons. We force out Bomber. While we still have the Princesses going. So that's like, one of the main reasons I'm going aggressive on the right side right now. Okay, let's go Tesla in this spot. And then I think I can just go with a Knight plus a Goblin Barrel towards the right side. We have at the moment 2 Princesses on the field. So this should be, decent against Lava Hound. As you guys can see, in the meantime, the barrel on the right side is able to connect, and there will be good game. So very nice game. I think the most important thing with playing lockbait is, of course, as I said, gathering information, trying to play around the cycle your opponent has, trying to play around the spells your opponent has. If he shows that, for example, he doesn't have a great answer, in this case he only had Void Spell plus a Snowball, of course, barrels 9 of the 10 times need to be tanked for. A barrel without being tanked by, for example, Knight doesn't really make sense, because the Snowball always will fully counter it. But in this case, knowing that he doesn't have a great counter, I'm just gonna, always try and tank for it with the Knight. Okay, let's go Princess at the bridge here. As I said before, why is the Princess so strong in the current meta? Because any troop, really, almost any troop they drop, will be able to get countered by the dagger dashes, I would say, pretty easily. Okay, let's see if we can activate the King Tower here afterwards. That would be amazing. Let's see if we can get it. No, we don't get it. Let's go with a Knight, and let's then go with Skeletons. Dagger Dashes, unfortunately, was focused on the Bandit, so the Bandit was able to get quite a lot of damage. No, was not able to get a lot of damage. Took a lot of damage from the Dagger Dashes, and then because of that, we weren't able to activate. Okay, so this is looking like a Bridgeman deck, maybe a potential P.E.K.K.A deck, maybe a potential, just a Bridgeman deck with like Queen, Little Prince, or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna cycle Little Prince here towards the left side, or I'm gonna cycle Princess towards the left side. Exactly why. He just showed us why I didn't want to go with a Prince at the bridge, because I knew that he had Ghost and Psycho. Okay, let's go Knight, let's go Skeletons, let's go Goblin Barrel here as well. I don't think he has that much Elixir, and if he does, I don't know how he's gonna defend the skeletons. Yeah, look at that, guys. Oh my god, skeletons are going crazy. Elixir Collector also went down, and then the barbarians from the Battle Realm will not be able to get any damage. So looking amazing right now. Look at the skeleton on the right side as well. Oh my god, it's even gonna be 2 towers down, almost 2 towers down. He does have the rage spell. Wait, why didn't he rage spell earlier? Okay, I'm actually really confused right now because the skeleton just got so much value, and then eventually he did go with the yeah, with the rage spell, but of course it was already a little bit too late actually. Okay, let's go Tesla here. Let's then wait a little bit to see what he drops. I'm gonna go Knight here behind the Hunter, and that should already be a pretty decent defense. Yeah, perfect defense. Okay, nice. So looking really, really good, guys. Sometimes with Lockbait, it's just important to apply a lot of pressure with this Psycho card you have. Evil Skeletons are low-key still really, really strong. I feel like not many people talk about the Evil Skeletons, but they are great both defensively and offensively, so the sooner you cycle it, the better. That's also why often I start when having Skeletons in the starting hand. Just cycle your Skeletons, like don't have to worry about cycling, of course, 1 Elixir. It's always a good play to start cycling towards your Evil Skeletons. Okay, let's go Goblin Barrel like this. Let's set up an Evil Tesla in the middle. Let's go Princess towards the right side. I'm gonna go Locke towards the left side. And I think this already should be a pretty easy defense, to be honest. With the Evil Tesla, with the Princess there, and then of course the Electro Pulse also just helping out a lot. And that's looking like good game for me, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna go Rocket here. I'm gonna go E-Spirit. Why do I go E-Spirit here? So the Knight can hit it once, and then afterwards the Knight takes a little bit more damage. If I didn't, the Knight wouldn't have gotten, taken almost any damage because of the shield it has. But whenever it attacks a troop, then it doesn't have the shield. Okay, let's go here with the barrel. We still have the Evil Skeletons there. We can go with the E-Spirit Lock, but I think at this point this guy's probably gonna give up. So it's gonna be another very nice and easy W. Let's give him a good game and let's see what we can get going. But so far doing really, really good, guys. Lockbait, I'm telling you, in the current meta is super fun, super strong as well. I've seen a lot of people use it at the top of the leaderboard. So I'm thinking about some other things I should probably mention or tell you guys. Not really sure if there's anything you should like really know or have in mind while playing it. I think the most important things I already mentioned. Think about their cycle, think about their spells, and just in general, very important to also not be too predictable. I think that's something I haven't mentioned yet. You should not always go with Princess at the Bridge whenever you have it, because if you face a good player or a decent player, most of the times they're gonna try and predict your Princess. So for example, let's say, now I don't have it, but let's say we had Princess in the Bridge. Then of course afterwards, if I cycle back to the Princess, if it's a pretty good player, then he's gonna try and maybe cycle, let's say, a Knight. Let's say Ghost prediction at the bridge, like last match for example, the guy went Ghost. I'm pretty sure there was a prediction for the Princess. So try to not always be like completely predictable. I think that's what I'm trying to say with what I'm talking about right now. And then another thing which is also very important to have in mind while playing against dagger dashes, which I also didn't mention right now, is try to focus on the dagger dashes when it's not fully charged. For example, in this case he has arrows, so it's good to know that he has arrows. But in my opinion, it's also very important to look, okay, is the dagger dashes full ammo? Is it kind of out of ammo because maybe it was tanking on a Knight, maybe it was tanking really any troop? Then of course, many times you can get some chip damage from the goblins, but if you don't, you can, okay, looks like he goes Mort. I'm gonna go Rocket here, to be honest. Like, that's a negative elixir trade for us, of course, but at the same time, if he goes aggressive, we have a decent defense right now. We have Tesla. Okay, I'm just gonna go Tesla high here. I'm gonna straight snipe the Little Prince, then I'm gonna go Skeletons, and I'm gonna go Knight prediction. Okay, perfect. As long as we don't take too much damage from the goblins, this is a really good defense. Okay, I think that was a pretty good defense, to be honest. Maybe the Rocket was a little bit aggressive, but I was like, okay, he just spent 4 elixir on defense. I think we can spend a little bit more, and then this way get a lot of damage going. Okay, so he has minor... Mortar minor, and then this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. A lot of people are gonna try and predict your Prince at the bridge. Don't always be too predictable. Like in this case, let them be, how do you say, like scared about the Princess. Let them spend elixir on the Princess. If you don't go always with the Princess, and now after spending the Knight, I'm gonna go Princess. In this case, he does go with a Phoenix, so well played by him. But he just spent 7 elixir. We spent 3 elixir, and that's okay. Like, for example, next time, I know that he's gonna double predict, so in this case, I'm not gonna go, overspend there anymore. Okay, let's go Skeletons here, and then I think I'm just gonna go Knight up high to tank for the Phoenix, and then also cycle back to another Goblin Barrel. That's a good thing about this deck, guys. We cycle extremely quick. So in this case, he's gonna go with ability. Goblin Barrel should be able to get a decent amount of damage, maybe. Let's see. Okay, 1 shot, that's still fine. And then now I can just go with a Knight up high. Okay, I'm gonna go Tesla up high here to try and get a lot of damage with Electro Pulse. Then I'm gonna go Lock here to clean up everything. And hopefully the Tesla afterwards is able to lock onto the Mortar. Nice. Okay, that was a great defense, to be honest. I'm gonna go Goblin Barrel. And then also very important with Lockbait, with this deck, whenever you have a Tesla still alive, try to go offensively with the Princess, even if it's predictable. In this case, he goes with the Knight, and the Knight is just gonna instantly die to the Tesla. We already got a lot of value, from Okay, let's go E-Spirit here. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Exactly, that's why I didn't want to go Tesla yet. I'm gonna go Tesla now up high. And then I don't think I need to spend too much more. Maybe we can go with some late skeletons or something. Okay, let's go skeletons now. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel here as well. And I'm gonna go with another Knight. Knowing that the Dagger Dash is out of cycle, knowing that he doesn't have arrows in cycle, or out of ammo, knowing that he doesn't have arrows in cycle, that barrel I would say was pretty good. Okay, let's go here with a look. Let's go with skeletons as well. And then I'm just gonna try and cycle back to another Goblin Barrel here to create more pressure to force out more elixir. Okay, perfect. Good amount of damage. Look at the damage, guys. 790, 649 HP. He calls good game. Don't want to say good game yet, but this is looking very good to be honest. Let's go with Tesla here on the right side. He's probably going to go with ability sometime soon. There you go. We just need to chill right now. I'm going to go with another Goblin Barrel here to force out elixir defensively. And that's also going to make us defend a little bit easier. Okay, nice. 371. He's definitely going to go with something to predict the princess. So at this point, whenever you're trying to close a match, don't really go with something, because as you guys can see here, he goes with a Knight. He goes with really anything to predict it. Okay, nice. Let's go with Tesla here. Let's see what he's going to drop. We do need to watch out with the push, but as you guys can see, we already got a lot of damage from the barrel, so that's going to be a good game. Just need to save a little bit of elixir for the rocket, and then the rocket is already going to take down his left side tower. So very good match, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yeah, the explanation. I'm not gonna finish the video yet. I think I will do like 1 or 2 more matches, but hopefully you guys are enjoying this format. I always, whenever I do my videos, try and explain my thought process, try to go a little bit more in detail, but of course in today's video I'm trying to do it even more, so hopefully you guys are able to learn some things, especially about this lockbait deck. Okay, let's go Princess here at the bridge. I think whenever you have it first play, not really many people are gonna predict it first play, so I think it's always fine. In this case, we can just go with it first play, and then afterwards we can start cycling. And also with the Princess first play, most of the times you can gather some information. In this case, he goes Valkyrie. After seeing Valkyrie, I didn't really know what to expect, but now he shows that he has a Lava Hound. We can just keep out the pressure here with the barrel, force out the arrows, and that's a good thing, because afterwards he's not gonna have the arrows to kill our Princess. Okay, let's go Tesla here. Let's then see what he's gonna drop. He might go with like a Void spell. Yeah, let's go skeletons now. Ooh, the skeletons, I'm not sure if it's able to protect it. Looks like it's not. Let's go with a Knight here to kite for the skeleton dragons, and then we just need to rely on the Princess plus the dagger dashes to do a good job. Oh, nice. Okay, Princess actually came in clutch there. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Princess able to splash on top of the lava pups and then damage all of them. Yeah, right when the Lava Hound explodes. And then here, I know that his arrows are out of cycle. He might drop something close to the tower. In this case, the Princess will be able to walk up and get even more damage, so that's perfect. And then here we can just go with another Princess. He does have the arrows this time, so he might go with arrows offensively, but that's fine. We can just go with a look. We can go with E-Spirit, and I think, I don't know if this is crazy. I don't know if he's back to skeleton dragons, but I'm actually thinking about making a push with Knights, skeletons. His Valkyrie is out of cycle, arrows is out of cycle. If he goes Lava Hound, I'm gonna go all in on the opposite lane with Knights, skeletons plus barrel, or I might even do it already. Let's see what he does. Is he gonna go? I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just gonna go. I have a feeling he's gonna go with the Lava Hound. In this case, he's gonna have to late skeleton dragons. I don't know what he has here to defend this. I don't think he has anything yet. As you guys can see, he doesn't have anything in cycle right now. So that might even be a 3-count, guys. Not sure if he's gonna able to defend it with the skeleton dragons. Okay, looks like the skeleton dragons were able to hit all of the skeletons. My skeleton dragons sometimes go crazy. I don't know why, but sometimes they don't kill anything. And then I'm actually gonna go Tesla here in this spot, and here I'm just gonna go Rocket afterwards. And I think with the Rocket plus the E-Spirit, should be able to defend this pretty well. Okay, nice. Let's go with skeletons here to restrict the lava pups, while the dagger dashes is able to clean most of the lava pups up. And then here I'm just gonna go again with a Prince at the bridge. Just be annoying, force out probably a Valkyrie, maybe skeleton dragons high or something like that. And then here I can go with a Goblin Barrel as well. Okay, I don't think he's gonna over defend it, so I'm just gonna go Knight here, trying to create as much pressure, trying to create as much damage as possible, just in case we get into a 2-tower situation. So that's basically what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, let's go Rocket right side. We do need to be careful. He might go with a Princess or with arrows on top of the Princess. And then in this case, I'm just gonna go Barrel plus Knight to finish off his left side tower. Only 10 seconds left, so let's go Knight here to tank in the last second. I'm gonna go with E-Spirit here as well. Skeletons on defense, and I can go with an Evo Tesla here, kind of get low, just to stun everything, get some damage going. And as you guys can see, that's probably gonna be a good game. So I think Lava Loon, in general, maybe not the easiest matchup, but hopefully you guys understand my thought process while playing against these type of decks. pressuring while he doesn't have, for example, arrows in cycle. Of course, pressuring when he doesn't have arrows and Valkyrie in cycle with skeletons is amazing. And also trying to think, okay, when is he gonna go Lava Hound? When is he gonna spend a lot of elixir? In this case, for example, hitting double elixir, knowing that he's about to hit 10 elixir. Most of the times people are gonna go Lava Hound in those type of moments, and that's exactly why I went with the push opposite lane. Okay, looks like we're up against the Giant deck. Giant has been really strong recently, so let's see what version he's gonna be running. Probably, yeah, the typical Giant deck with the Phoenix, with the Fisherman, with the Little Prince, maybe a Void Spell in there as well, so we need to be careful with that. Okay, let's go Tesla here in the middle. He might Void Spell right now, so I'm gonna go Skeletons. Kind of a prediction. Could also be some other version though. Okay, looks like it's not exactly the version I was thinking about. And then he went Fisherman. I think it was a prediction on my Princess, or I don't know what he just did. I think that was a prediction, right, guys? So yeah, people are, I don't know, like if they are really scared about the Princess, but most of the times they do, yeah, try to predict it, spend a lot of elixir on the princesses. And in this case, even though he predicts it, okay, he does have a really nice prediction here with the bomber. I should have been not predictable there and waited a little bit. Good thing about not having the bomber in cycle right now, how are you gonna defend this push? How are you gonna defend this push? He doesn't have Little Prince, he doesn't have bomber, he doesn't have arrows. I don't think he has anything in cycle right now. So yeah, as you guys can see, just like that, we're already gonna, I think, get another W with this push. He calls good game. Knight is gonna die, tower is gonna go down, and Phoenix is of course gonna survive. But then he's still gonna have to spend something. No, he's not gonna have to spend something else because the dagger dashes on the right side was able to help him. But still, such an amazing push. And yeah, taking a lot of advantage from the single elixir here. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that the bomber is afterwards able to die to the lock. I'm first gonna activate the king tower with this knight. Then I'm gonna go lock here on defense. And then this is gonna be an amazing defense. As you guys can see, didn't touch our tower. We were able to activate the king tower. And then we also, yeah, defended flawlessly. He didn't even touch our tower at all in this match so far. And we already took his tower there with the push. Very important. Be aware of their spells, be aware of their cycle, and be aware just in general of the situation of the match. Let's go with another Prince at the bridge. Even though sometimes it's predictable, of course he's not gonna always fully predict it. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Try to kind of switch it up, I guess. That's the most important thing. Okay, let's see. Let's go knight up high. Why do I go knight up high? Because then the dagger dashes can fully shot the knight, and this way the knight doesn't have that much HP. Okay, let's go with a Tesla here as well. Let's go Tesla right as the void spell is about to hit, because this way doesn't take too much damage. And here we can just go with E-Spirit. Let's go with a knight on defense, and this is looking like a very nice and easy W. Once again, with this Lockbait deck, Lockbait is just, yeah, so fun, so strong right now. Okay, let's go lock here. Let's go with Skeletons on defense. Ooh, we need to wait a little bit, kind of missed timing there with the look. And we should be fine. This deck has a really solid defense. Even after making 1 or 2 mistakes, it's not like you're not gonna be able to defend it afterwards anymore. Okay, let's go Skeletons, let's go lock, let's go with E-Spirit here to distract everything, and then we already cycle back to Knight. In the meantime, look at the Princess go on the right side, by the way. Princess already, brought down the right side tower all the way down to 562 HP. One more Princess shot and the right side tower was already in rocket range. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this format, trying to explain you a little bit better about Lockbait, what things to have in mind, while playing this deck, and just in general some nice matches here in today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.